Political pitchforks. Since this is so big in the news, we're having all these revelations. Um, let's talk about classified information. Um, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't believe it serves the stated purpose. Um, the government would like. I truly believe that they would like to classify everything if they could, if they felt like they could get away with it without people raising hell. I think they would. Um, Everything is national security, the AP thing, national security. Um, just it's always national security, and they put that stamp on everything so they can throw it in the classified, um, under that classified umbrella, and so they can punish people under that same umbrella, under the Espionage Act, the Patriot Act, whatever act they want to punish you under for telling the American people that your government was doing something crooked or unconstitutional or illegal or immoral or wrong or whatever else. But that's the purpose it serves. They don't want to, we're not supposed to have the ability to check them, to correct them, to tell them no ahead of time. When everything is classified, they get to do what they want to do, and then if we do happen to find out about it, if somebody does leak it, well, it's too late. The damage is done, the money is spent, the war has already been started. um I don't like it. I don't like it. You should feel a certain kind of way about that. um I have a friend that says that classified information is great. We, the American people, don't need to know everything. We couldn't handle everything, all this and this and that. I never agree with that. Um, there's never a time when I think that my government can be too open for me, or they could tell me things that I would rather not know, or whatever. Like I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I understand the part that it plays for the government, but I don't understand how people could think that their fellow citizens don't deserve to know certain things, um, that the government does. Um, when there's classified information, that takes away the accountability. There is no accountability because we don't know, so they're only accountable to themselves. And from what I can tell, when people in the government mess up, they don't get in trouble. They might lose their job, whatever. They don't nothing else happens. They don't lose any money. They don't get a fine. They don't go to jail. Nothing. They just lose their job and then they go somewhere else and they make some more money. And I think that's wrong. Um, Leon Panetta leaked dude's name, the commander on the Osama bin Laden mission. Let's see what happens to him. I doubt anything will happen to him because, oh, he didn't know. He didn't know that a regular guy, non top secret security clearance having guy was there. He didn't know a regular guy was going to use his that man's name in a movie, you know. But nothing's going to happen to him. But then you got Bradley Manning on the other hand, who talked to his uh, superiors about things he was seeing in message traffic that he thought was wrong and unconstitutional and this and that, seeing that Americans kill civilians and didn't want to acknowledge that they killed the civilians, killing reporters from Reuters or whatever, and not wanting to acknowledge that they killed them. And he puts this information out, and he's sit locked up in a brig somewhere, and now he's on trial. And I mean, I don't understand that. Like, that man is a hero, and I support him and any other person like him that would like to blow the whistle. Please blow the whistle. Put the information out. The more that you let us know, the more we can do about it. Um, my friend asked, "Well, what good did that do? Did it help us take a hill or win any battle, or was it any strategic purpose for him?" No, it was no strategic purpose there's nothing militarily good that happened from Bradley Manning dumping those documents. But what it did do was show the American people that, hey, look, your government is is doing some crooked stuff, and and the government has a hard time. The government doesn't like to say I'm sorry, and the government doesn't like to admit wrongdoing. And had he not dumped those documents, or had nobody else dumped those documents, they might have never owned up to killing those Reuters reporters, or any of those other atrocities that were mentioned, or documented in those documents. Um, but yeah, just that's what classified information does. We want to keep y'all in the dark, because the less you know, the better. You can't hold us accountable if you don't know. You can't ask any questions if you don't know, and you can't tell us not to do it if you don't know. So it's a total benefit for the government and a total detriment to the people, because we have to suffer the consequences of the actions that the government does under the classified umbrella. And and yeah, after they do it, then they tell, oh, well, we got to deal with it. Oh, we in these wars that we shouldn't have been in the first place. Oh, look, you know we got to we're in debt. We running a deficit, this and that. Oh, the economy's bad. Oh, but where would we be if we took that money that we spent on the war and invested it in our country, instead of spending it on a war that we shouldn't have been in, or multiple wars that we shouldn't have been in? Um, well, yeah, yeah, you classified information, black sites, black projects. When you hear black, that means that it's supposed to not be known about. It's supposed to be secret. Um, yeah, we're building the $500 million super jet. That it's not in the budget if it's black. I don't think when you look at a budget, somebody tell me if I'm wrong. But when you look at a government budget, is there a line item on there where it says this many funds will be allocated for black projects? I don't believe it is. But okay, you know, if it is, somebody tell me. But if it's not, you know, maybe they don't think that the American people would be cool or be okay with, or even want somebody to build the $500 million super jet, or for somebody to try to build the $500 million super cruiser, or the super ship, or whatever. And I it's just to avoid accountability and responsibility. And once they have done that, they have effectively gotten whatever it is that they wanted to do, and done it. And and we were none the wiser. And like I said, now it's done, and you got to deal with the consequences, American people. And they like it like that. And I think that, like I said, it's wrong. It makes me mad. I hope it makes you mad. And yeah, that's classified information.